there was ever a time that you must understand that we must come together to send Ruto nyumbani, then this is the time. Because tell me why someone who atatoa pesa ya exam ya students, like he does away with that money completely, that now students will have to pay for the examination fee. Who does that? Yet at the same time, jamaa ameenda, he has paid, he has taken 3 something billion, I think 3.5 billion to repair State House. This State House huwa inashinda inakuwa repaired every financial year. Every financial year there's a budget for repairing State House. But 5 billion for examination, hakuna. They have done away with it. Something that had given relief to parents, Ruto has decided to do away with it completely. And then you are telling me that this is a person who cares about Kenyans and their education. We need to fix this country. 2027, we need to fix this country. If you ever think wewe unakaa chini, you keep on reminding us that kumi bila break, you really need to sit down and think hard. Anyway guys, if you're coming here for the first time, I would like you to take a second to subscribe and to hit the notification bell so that anytime I post a video, you will always be the first to watch. So kindly do so, na kama kawaida, I'll be back. Thank you for everyone who has subscribed, and for the return subscribers, I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. So this is what I'm saying, that it is quite unfortunate that we have a president who is not sensitive to the Kenyans' need anymore. The guy has overtaxed Kenyans. The guy has done whole manner of things. The money has been looted all left, right and center, but the guy still has the audacity to take away the money for the exam. The allocation for the money for the exam that was ilikuwa imewekwa hapo, that Uhuru brought in 2015. People have not been paying for exam because that was it was a big relief to parents. Because we have parents who couldn't afford that 4,000 for the examination, or 5,000, but I think during our time it was 4,000 because we paid for it. What is happening in this country? Why is this person so hell-bent, yet is someone who went to school, yet is someone who claims that he benefited from help? Why is he so hell-bent in making sure that our children do not go to school? And to make the matters worse, Mbadi comes and tells Kenyans something that even doesn't make sense. I just want you to watch this video and then I'll come back. Watch this explanation from Mbadi.
We have to review the cost in the sense that we must ask ourselves, why should we pay examination fees for all students? If your child is learning in a private school where you pay 300,000, 1 million shillings in a year, honestly, can't you pay 5,000 for examination fee for that child?
So you have watched that explanation from Mbadi. Tell me if it makes sense. That if you can afford to take your children to the most expensive school, then examination fee should not be a problem. We are talking about 4,000 per student. We are talking about 5 billion in total. So the government feels like that 4,000 to kukulipia wewe that you are a Kenyan is too much, simply because they feel like you're rich. Is it a crime to be rich in this country? You know, sometimes I just ask myself, is it a crime to be rich in this country? And even the rich people, when will they ever feel that this government is for them in this country? When? So how do you come up with a vetting process that these people are able to pay this kind of amount of money and these people are not able to pay this otawalipia? So you want to take us to another system again of determining who needs to be paid for examination fee and who doesn't? Like, what is wrong with this country? What is wrong with Mbadi? And I keep on telling you that this guy keep on calling himself an expert. This guy is not an expert. He doesn't know anything. He's as clueless as you can imagine. Because tell me why you will take that kind of money And then you sit down and tell Kenyans that, oh, sijui nini, you are children of rich people, so if you can afford 300,000 or sijui for school fees, you can afford 4,000. Okay, well and good. Then why have you done away with it completely? What will happen to the children of the poor people? Those children who are in Pokot, those children who are in Turkana, those children who are in Tana River, those children who are in Mandera and everything, what will happen to them? Those ones who their parents cannot afford to pay that kind of amount. So they will have to stop their education. I wonder what is wrong with this government. Why are they so hell-bent in making sure that education fails in this country? That people don't read. They have tampered with the university education. Now they are going back to now they are dealing with secondary and even primary. What is wrong? What is wrong? Because we need to ask ourselves. And if there's a reason why we need to send this government home, these are the kind of reasons why we need to send this government home. Because someone is trying to deliberately to make sure that education doesn't, like imekufa. Maybe because he has seen that educated people pose a challenge to him. So he's trying to fight to make sure that, but definitely that will not work. In this era of technology, in this era of information, even if you have not gone to school, you will still access information. Access to information is something that this generation, anyone who will be a leader in this generation, must adapt and make sure that he knows how he's going to cope with it. Because even the government right now cannot operate without that technology. You get? And I keep on telling people, this goes to everyone. If you ever even fail to go to the university, ama ulisoma college ukaachia and everything, so don't stress yourself. There are so many platforms out here that offer free courses. Go study online. If you have a smartphone, you can access internet. Read. Study for courses online and get certificate. They give you diploma, they give you certificate for it. So don't just feel that you can only acquire education through going to school. Because that is where these people, they want to feel that they want to raise a generation that wajasoma, so that they can control them. But it's not going to work. We need to empower our people. We need to tell our people that even if you never stepped in any university or even high school, ukamalizia primary, if you can read and understand, enda online. There are so many courses you can read from Allison and so many other platforms. Very free courses. You read anything. Even if you want to practice Python, so many things, coding and all the other things. Zico, go study, go read. Go acquire knowledge. But my point is this, that at the end of the day, we need to sit and think hard. Because this government cannot be there in 2027 again. We have a clueless government. We have a government that doesn't understand why they are in government. We have people who are just left, right, and center, just messing around everything. Because it's very, very pathetic that education system in this country is being tampered with. Sasa unataka watoto wamesoma, unataka waende wapi? Wasifanye exam? You know, some things are very, very hard even to contemplate, because what is that? That was a big relief when Uhuru brought it, because it ensured that hata kama umesoma, hata kama umefanya nini, hata kama school fees imekulemea and everything, you are sure that you are going to do your exam. So many people did the exam and they had never cleared school fees because the exam fee was paid for by the government. So they never worried that I know I'll clear my school fees later. Let me do my exam, niende ni hustle, nitafute pesa, nikuje nilipe school fees, balance yako wa school fees, and then I take my certificate. But right now you are taking that away. You are taking that away. Guys, 2027, we need to send this government home. I want you to listen to me very clearly. There's nothing here like kumi bila break. 2027, we have to send this government home. We have to send everyone home in 2027, all these members of parliament and senators and everything. And that's why you see right now there is a deliberate effort. They are trying to come up with all sorts of bills to curtail the nini hii mambo ya internet na vile watu wana access internet. They are trying to come up with all sorts of bills, but they will fail. They will fail because our constitution says clearly access to information is guaranteed, is a must, is a right. These people are trying to make sure that they curtail us, wame to control before 2027. They come up with bills so that by 2027 they are able to control Kenyans, because they understand that that is where the revolution will come from. That is where the issues will come. Most of the agitation will come from. But basically that is what we are done. Hakuna option ingine. In 2027 we have to send these people home, because so many things don't make sense and will not make sense. Anyway guys, what do you think about that issue? You can share your comment in the comment. You can share your views in the comment section. But above it all, remember to always remain respectful. Always remain respectful. Do not insult anyone, because this is a safe space. So kindly do so, and then I will see you next time.